Hello, everybody. Happy Sunday, and welcome into Zelda Speedruns. Today we have the Skyward Sword Randomizer weekly race. Tracking today are Featherblade and Vibrant Viola, and on commentary are Cube David and Sledging. I'm going to hand it over to the two of them. Enjoy the race, everyone.
Welcome in, folks. Hope weekend's been going strong for y'all.
Hello. Yes. This is going to be exciting.
I'm generally excited because SSR races are starting to pick up again.
They indeed are. Yeah, lots of people in the community are playing. We have just started up qualifiers for Season 3, which are currently open until the end of January, pretty much.
Yeah, so if you want to join in the fun, for the fun of Season 3, you can start playing the Acings that are on the Racing Discord.
Yeah, and everyone's welcome to join. We will have a top 16, and then if we get enough runners, then we will also have a Challenge Cup. So I would love to see a Challenge Cup, honestly. That would be so hype. So yeah,
Same.
If you're interested, definitely check it out.
Absolutely.
No matter how experienced you are with racing the randomizer, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, and for today's restream, we have Pack and Paragos and Space Rock as our runners. Both been here for quite some time. I think Pack since Season 1, I think, and Space shortly after Season 2 has concluded.
Yeah, Space had his 2-year anniversary recently of racing this game, I think.
Oh yeah, it was basically at like New Year's Eve, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
So that was fun. And looks like we're starting off. Where are we dropping?
We are dropping in flooded Farron Woods.
Yep. That's a rare sight to behold. And we start with Beetle.
Required dungeons. Skyview ET AC.
Ooh, we got some bastions, as I like to call them.
Village. Oh, and Village is the only Baron.
Oh! Okay, so that means
and starting with a
every
beetle.
other region has at least something that's at least possibly required.
Yeah, we're gonna get at least one possibly required in every other region. And of course, Village is the one that's barren. It's always like Village or Caves.
Yeah, exactly.
They're the common ones. But yeah, we've got fast dungeons. Probably gonna see both runners do a little bit of Farron Woods before leaving, since they have the beetle.
Yep. And from the looks of it, I think Upper Bombable Rock was pinging.
Okay. What is that on the... Oh, I think that was a silver rupee, maybe.
I thought that was a silver rupee. I think it was a monster horn.
I'm watching in too low a resolution to peek things like I do when I'm playing. I always forget this.
Peeking to be hard on restream. We get the lower bombable peak. That looks like an adventure pouch.
Oh, am I behind?
I don't know.
Oh wait, whose screen was that on?
Pax. Not Pax.
Oh, okay.
Space.
I just missed it then. We're good.
Yeah, time lines up exactly for the official restream timer and Space's private live split timer.
Ah, okay. For me, they're like Space is like 4 seconds ahead.
Oh, for me it's like half a second behind.
Okay, now he's only like 1 second ahead, so yeah. Oh, well, no, never mind. We're almost perfectly synced now.
Nice.
Okay. But yeah, Pack is gonna do early Lake Floria, interestingly.
Mostly going for the hints, I assume.
Yeah, so we do have Gossip Stones in Season 3. So we will get our Baron hints on Phi and our required dungeons. But we won't know any of the paths what's on the always hints or what's on the sometimes hints, or our one Triforce hint until we check the Gossip Stones.
Exactly.
And I feel like early Lake Floria, it's slightly stronger now since there's a Gossip Stone outside of Ancient Cistern.
Yeah, especially
still...
since we only have one Baron hint. Some Gossip Stones also have multiple hints. Like, not just one, there might also have two, so that might be even stronger. Ooh, and that's Gossip Bellows on the Floria ledge.
Yeah. Not everyone is gonna do this play, which is definitely respectable.
Yep, and
that's the confirmation that the peak was correct.
Amazing, I can even peek that on restream.
But
and
yeah.
it looks like the pinging chest is scale locked. I mean, technically both of these are scale locked, but the right one is
hard scale locked.
Exactly.
Yeah, both of them going back into Farron Woods. Looks like Pack is gonna be killing the Bokoblins to save Machi.
Okay.
Kikwi Elder's reward is an interesting one because some people go for this check all the time, some people will go for it sometimes, and some people never go for it. It's quite a long check.
To never go for it anymore, basically.
Yeah. It's quite a long check, but you can do the Kikwis in any order, thanks to the devs porting that over from HDR. Sealed Grounds, we've got Gorge to Scaldera.
Okay.
That's quite a small region. It's only got 3 checks.
Exactly, so we definitely need all near access and very likely also claw shots. If there is a slim chance that we just have Gorge as our starting statue. Who knows, and maybe it has bombs on the pillar behind Thunder Dragon.
Yeah.
Could technically be.
So yeah, both of them finishing their little trip through Farron about now. Now both probably gonna go to the sky from here. Sky routes are very interesting in Season 3. So if you watch Remlets, then you might know that we always started in Link's room, and people basically would do pretty much the same route through Skyloft every time. In this season, though, the way people approach the sky can vary a lot, so it's very interesting. Upper Skyloft to Scaldera. Okay, so that means it wasn't able to generate a path to Skyview then.
Yeah.
Because there were 2 paths to 1 dungeon.
I think kind of tells us that the dig spot likely isn't required to get to the end. If I read that correctly, that is.
That's true. That's true. Gorko is dead. Today's a good day.
No Gorko mode.
No Gorko mode.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking as well, Golden. So that would even strengthen a potential early Skype, in my opinion, since you can go a lot deeper.
Yeah, going to Skyview with little items is one play that will probably vary between playstyles. We have a Beetle and the Practice Sword, which means that we'll be able to do everything except strike the crest, basically.
Yeah.
But Practice Sword Girhim 1 is not great.
At least it's not Fire Sanctuary Girahim Practice Sword.
Yeah.
Because that is not even in logic.
It's not in logic for a reason. Let me tell you.
Yeah, it kind of does seem like it's a bit oversaturated.
Okay, so we've got Baby Rattle and Village was dead, so... not seeing our Upper Skyloft path just yet.
Yep. So yeah, we have both items for Clear Village for a Barren Skyloft Village. Yay.
Alright, so looks like the shed chest is dead.
Yep.
And we have also got a new check. Ring the Knight Academy bell. And there you go.
Okay, and we are being informed that Practice Log G2 is in fact in Logic. Yikes. Fortunately enough, that's, I want to say, rarely ever the case.
Yeah, it was definitely in Logic when I was using the tracker. But it actually being required to beat a seed is very rare.
Oh,
Like-
and that's a Triforce.
So Tringle. Avoiding our upper Skyloft path even more, the seed is. But a Tringle is nice to see.
Absolutely.
Oh, it can be required to do Practice Sword G2 as well. I misread that.
Yeah.
That must be even rarer.
Yeah.
Yeah. On Ring the Bell, I find that check quite interesting because you, depending on your Skyloft route, you're gonna go to Upper Skyloft pretty early. But it also, the fact that it's locked by a projectile, there's a bottle. The fact that it's locked by
potentially.
yeah, the fact that it's locked by a projectile makes it quite interesting for routing Skyloft, in my opinion.
Yeah. Although there are 5 B-Wheel items actually that you could get the check with. The most obscure one being the bellows, of course.
Yeah, if you use the bellows, then you have to like climb up the little wooden ledge and go the long way.
Yeah.
Yeah. We've also
Getting our
got
Beatrice
both runners
in.
talking to Beatrice. I'm gonna say Beatrice is very interesting this season, because there is a new strat that was found by Pix. Pretty much on accident. Yeah, pretty much on accident, where you can get a conversation with the dad on Bamboo Island. You can get both conversations with him there by selecting certain text options with him after you've reached the darling conversation. So people have kind of developed a Skyloft route where you talk to Beatrice once at the bazaar for the first time, then sleep somewhere, then get the second conversation quickly, and then do the strat with the dad and finish it off later. So yeah, it's super interesting.
Yeah, personally, I kind of like doing Beatrice pretty early. Because it might just also give you an advantage against like more experienced or like quote-unquote better runners. That I'm hoping for.
Yeah, Beatrice is a Sphere 0 check.
Yeah. Sure, Robo, if that's what you think.
Whether it's on accident or rigorous experimentation, I think was the wording. Whichever one it is, it's pretty cool. So. Oh, there's the wooden shield, Wallace.
Wallace,
and the slingshot?
and a bow on 800.
Yeah, I don't think we're getting the bow on 800, especially since Sandship isn't in Logic. We are not going to need that.
Nope.
We wouldn't even need it for Ancient System, because we have a beetle. To cut down the spider rope. Oh, very nice way to get blue rupees from Pack there. That was very creative.
And nothing on the second 100 check, and also nothing on the 1000 check.
I see. Honestly, if I had Gus Bellows and was in Skyloft right now, I probably would have forgotten about those, unless I was playing HDR.
Okay, we're on to the second Beatrice combo on Space's side.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so there you go. It said darling in red text. That means that we are ready to advance to the next stage of the check. Which means he's going to be heading off to Bamboo Island, probably to do the trick that I mentioned before with the dad, relatively soon.
Yeah. Personally, I'd even couple that with getting the check from Oriel, just because of that possible bottle path.
We got another adventure pouch slot.
Let's
Wow.
go, more pouches.
We already know of 2 of the 4 pouches, and those are useless because we already have a pouch. They're just upgrades that may or may not be in the seed. You know, probably going to be seeing backwards waterfall cave from Space Rock now. You can dive from this platform to get to waterfall cave from the back. If the first chest is pinging, then I believe it's slower. If the second chest is pinging, I believe it's about the same as going forwards. And if both chests are dead, then it should be faster.
That sounds kind of right.
And if you hear a rupee drop when you enter the cave, then you know that there's a rupee in the crawl space. And if you don't need money at that time, you can just skip everything in the cave.
Yep.
Without really walking into it.
It's really convenient.
But that does not happen often.
Nope, absolutely not. And we're off, presumably, to Bamboo Island on Space side. And Pack will likely follow suit soon.
Shoutouts to Space Rock's Mario RPG music pack. It's so good. Something as the Amber Tablet. Fledge's Crystals.
Oh, Beatrice!
Crystals. Holy moly. Wait, what did Fledge have?
I have no idea, but I think it also said required?
It said Fledge has something required as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what it said. Space Rock goes through hints too fast for me sometimes.
Yeah,
maybe that's just because I'm not the one playing.
The second hit, so I was on the lookout, especially for that one.
But yeah, this is the dad strat that I just mentioned. He just said yes and then no once he mentioned that costed money, and then he exited and re-entered the area and could just get the conversation. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at his hint language that you guys can't see. Fledge has whip.
Ooh. Okay.
He put exclamation marks after them.
Yeah. Yep, raising LMF is hard required to seed.
Yeah, which means that everyone will basically be checking the top of LMF chest. You're not going to be gambling at this seed.
And Pack also confirms that Fletch has Whip and Beatrice has the Amber Tablet.
Not like I could read his hint language if I could see it. I'm fluent in his hint language, so it's okay. Because I basically do the same thing.
Not paying attention to that.
I just write extreme like shorthand language.
I like to do that as well.
Yeah, you guys don't see my notepad window that I have things written in about the hints of the seed. It is not very readable. But yeah, we're doing Oriel.
That's a heart piece.
Heart piece, nice. Didn't see what the spiral charge rocks were, if they pinged those.
The fun one pinged. The lumpy one was dead. Pack pinged them earlier, I think.
Okay. Alright, Space Rock is heading back to Central Skyloft. I don't think we have much left, honestly.
I mean, we'll get the Ember Tablet of Beatrice and maybe something else from Paro.
Yeah, like other than that hinted Amber tablet, we don't really have much at all, to be honest.
Yeah.
I will say that, like, start in Flooded Farron Woods is probably a little bit more common than it might seem, just because the Great Tree has so many entrances.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, true, Skyview. I forgot about Skyview.
Yeah, although I think the two of them will likely not go to Skyview unless they find a Goddess Sword soon.
Yeah.
Because going into Skyview and potentially finishing it without Goddess Sword is really not great.
Okay, now, it is extremely lucky that we happen to get Beatrice hinted on that Gossip Stone. Because it's very unlikely to get Beatrice hinted that early, especially since it's only a sometimes hint. So honestly,
Yeah.
the fact that we got it like that early was perfect. Space Rock is doing some loose crystals right now.
Yep. Okay. The bottle was not for Auriel and Paro. It might just... It could be for Fledge, maybe? As of right now?
Wait, what are you referring to?
Top up Skyloft to Scaldera path.
Oh, I see. Yeah, Fletch has Whip, and Whip is gonna lock half of Ancient Cistern and a tiny bit of Sandsea.
No, I mean, I know that the path can't be Fledged, but maybe the...
oh, right, true, because it's an always
bottle.
hint, never mind.
But I thought maybe it's the bottle.
Yeah, I guess it's probably just gonna be on Zelda's Closet or item from Colin. Which, Space Rock did actually just warp to start, so I suppose he could have rooted in early Zelda's Closet if he really wanted to, but...
Yeah.
It would probably lose time if it was nothing. The trick itself is about equal to doing it normally, but just due to rooting it in this time.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, Zelda's Closet, Colin's letter, or Ghost or Pipit's crystals are the way more likely candidates.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I like to hold on to that bottle. Even though it might be unreasonable. I just like to keep it in my mind.
Can't wait for the bottle path to Volcano Summit item behind digging. When that seed happens, it's going to be great.
Could the bottle be hinted path if all the other bottles are locked behind the whip? That is like the thing I'm currently wondering about. Okay. That would be awful, but...
that would be wonderful. That would be incredible.
That's kind of what I was getting at the entire time.
Also, shoutouts to Practice Sword Deep Woods being, like, the worst thing.
Yeah.
At least we have Beetle, so we can warp to Skyview.
We can just do the Beetle warp.
But wow. If you ever have to do this area with Practice Sword and no Beetle, I'm sorry.
You poor miserable soul.
Yeah, the less items you have for Deep Woods, like, the less projectiles you have, the worse it gets.
Absolutely.
Guess they actually could have done Extending Blow. They have slingshot. But no one really goes for that. It's an RNG trick that looks very cool when you get it.
I think top of LMF was dead. If I saw it correctly, top of LMF being a rare treasure.
Ah, okay.
Not 100% sure, but that's what I think it said.
Okay, Space is deciding just to get the statue and then leave. Pack is making his way through now.
I mean, Pack is chasing the check density, so I absolutely don't blame him.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be guaranteed to do, like, pretty much everything except striking the crest and beating the dungeon.
Yeah.
Because of that,
with
no
those
Skyview
items,
path.
I don't really want to dip Laneru. But let's see what the starting statue is.
It's a good starting statue, but we're not gonna have a lot of checks at all.
I think it's just one.
Yeah, it's just one.
Chest near Cage Robot.
And then 2 if you go out of logic. Or possibly 3, I guess. The best statue they could have gotten there would probably have been... best statue we could have gotten would have been, like, Pirate Stronghold or something. Sansi.
Yeah, Pirate Stronghold.
Since we have Beetle.
I also think, like, Desert... like the Gorge statue, and maybe bombs on the pillar.
Oh yeah, that would be cool. Oh, Pack trying to do spider jump and then getting rebounded twice.
Dang.
Spider jump is kind of rough. I feel more consistent at this trick on HD than SD, personally.
Okay, now are we going to see the bit warp, or are we just leaving? On Pack's, on Space's side. Why do I always mix the two up? Okay,
They are both wearing blue, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea if any of the other chests pinged. But even then, you could only get the shortcut chest in Fire Node and the chest near Lightning Node.
Yeah. Doing the break slides to skip Temple of Time or doing the bit warp wouldn't get you a lot.
Yeah.
Bit warp is slower, but
stealth
gets you another
is
check.
in Skyview.
Yeah.
Hard confirmed.
Yeah, those break slides are quite difficult. They are doable if you practice them enough, but if you're not comfortable with them, you can always do the bit warp, which also gets you an out of logic check if you don't have the claw shots. So it's like a nice trade-off.
Yeah, if you're not comfortable with the Temple of Time skip with the break slide, I'd say the bit warp is just better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like now doing practice sword Skyview.
Hard.
Okay, what about progressive sword on Kikui Elder?
Alright, we have Kikui still.
I think we also still have Bat 5, actually. As well. I don't think Space actually checked that. Yeah. Fun little thing about Skyview, you don't actually have to raise the water all the way, if you don't have claw shots and are in certain situations. You can just raise the water once, and that will be high enough to do a roll and get to the vines.
Yeah.
Space Rock also going for Spider Roll and getting it. Let's go.
Yeah, Space definitely didn't get 5 crystals. It only shows he has 3 on his personal tracker. Practice thoughts.
Not getting it the second time, but there's a ledge there, so if you fail that spider roll in a specific way, it's fine. Oh, practice sword Stalfos. Oh. This is kind of a weird one. Basically, when you fight the Stalfos... yeah, when you fight the Stalfos, the fastest ways of doing it in general, also there's that vines thing I just mentioned from Space Rock. The fastest way of dealing with Stalfos in general is hitting it, then hitting into its swords so that it blocks you, and then parrying it with the shield, and then repeating that process. All of the Stalfos strats are usually versions of that, where it's like hitting it. Oh, there's got a sword! Holy moly!
Like, going Skype immediately before going to the sky would have worked, even.
Space Rock is showing off some awesome practice sword strats right now. Look at this.
Yep.
I don't actually know the sequence of strats to do this with practice sword. It's not easy. It takes practice. Because you have the practice sword, get it? But like,
yeah.
but yeah, I if you know the general like Stalfos fight strategies, you can kind of wing it, I guess, if you don't know the full sequence.
Ooh, that's a piece of candy. 5 crystals.
Base is going to be pleasantly surprised and also almost dead.
That is true. He is very low on HP.
Right, there's our key.
That's a second Skype, small key.
Don't have the right items in order to skip that, so we're gonna have to go and use that. Oh, does Pack have enough stamina to go through this fast enough?
I don't.
Oh yeah, he is. That was a little close for comfort.
Yeah.
Generally, like to have a bit more stamina when going onto that rope.
Same.
Oh, nice! Staldra kill. Whoa, that was cool.
That looked funky.
He like got caught on the side, but somehow still made it anyway. Whoa.
Yeah, I think it was the stab input that got all of its 3 hats.
Nice.
Which was interesting, to say the least.
Okay, we've got both chests at the end pinging.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is quite a minimal items Skyview trip. We basically just have one fast projectile, being the slingshot, the beetle, and the goddess sword. And then Space also has a bow. It's pretty vanilla item. Never mind.
Oh,
okay, never mind.
I was about to say you always go for this chest in case this is claw shots.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's pretty much vanilla items Skyview right now, and then that happened, so, yay.
Yep.
So yeah, claw shots, very good item.
Coming up.
Also vines, those are not easy to do.
Yep.
There's actually a tutorial on vines, from one of the vanilla speedrunners that I've watched before, and it was good.
Oh. Falling a bit short of momentum.
But yeah, claw shots, that's going to open up a lot of Lanayru.
That opens up Lanayru Caves, you can get back into mine.
Go into Gorge and get one check there now.
Yeah, you can possibly get your Scaldera path. Claw shots are big.
Vines are a scam invented by Big Skyview in order to sell more boss key chests.
Yep, H, everyone.
H.
And we're up to our first boss in about 33 minutes in.
That's like almost the same as like a vanilla speedrun, honestly. Assuming that you don't use back in time too heavily. Like, this is very similar to the speed that you could do it at. Can't believe I've done. Yeah. They're both pretty synced up, honestly. Space is like only a little bit behind because he went and dipped to Lanayru, which didn't pay off, but also was valid because if he got the Gorge statue, then yes, the rest of Lanayru would be locked by Bomb Bag, but he'd also get to access a check in Path Hinted Gorge, and the Bomb Bag would probably be relatively early if it was like that anyway.
I was about to say, how many darts can Pack get?
Oh.
The answer was a lot.
Bad RNG. Yeah, if you got any Sansi statue, would have gotten 6 checks in Lanayru, and getting a Sansi statue is a third chance, basically.
Yeah.
See, I don't blame him for going for Lanayru, honestly.
I don't either.
It's definitely it's a difficult decision. I might have gone Skyview, but honestly, I don't know if I'm not actively playing. I can never tell what I would have done. Unless it was like really crystal clear.
Nothing on the pillar. At least nothing of interest. And that's our first dungeon completed.
Yeah, Space Rock's saving time on RNG here.
Yeah.
Which is funny because like RNG that was, consistent across both of their like playthroughs, as in the rando seed has been probably not as nice recently for Space. Because that Lanayru dip, but actual random every time you boot up the game it's going to be different RNG has been in his favor.
Yeah. Oh. I think we're doing early Thunderhead on Pack's end. Okay. Since we are saved in Deep Woods.
I hope you all are ready for the fastest bit sequence possible. So in Deep Woods, if you select your file whilst playing on the title screen, so back in time, your flags from the file will just be like committed into back in time immediately. The flags will be applied. Usually you have to do something in back in time to make the flags get applied, but here we can just start our file just before the camera has finished panning, and then you'll see that the Thunderhead cutscene started playing as the screen was fading out, which means that we can apply that cutscene to our file, aka the flag of the Thunderhead opening, and then boom, we have Thunderhead early. There was probably a lot of info to take in. Yeah, there was a lot of info to take in, but it is pretty cool, and it is also the shortest back in time sequence, since you're literally just selecting your file and starting it at a certain time immediately, and that's it.
Yeah.
It can't get faster than that. I did not see that.
That was another hint for Fletch, and the second one I have no idea.
Oh, okay. That must have been why I was reading it so fast then, because Fledge re-hint.
Yeah.
So yeah, every always hint will get hinted twice. Ooh.
Oh, Bad 50 has a not required bottle.
So that means that summit digging is dead.
True.
That's I like not required bottle hints. They're like they don't give you a lot of information, but they're pretty cool. Oh, I guess summit digging might not be dead if
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Half bottle intensifies, mayhaps?
It could also mean if like
runners with my theories.
yeah, if there's absolutely nothing locked by any bottles though, I'm assuming that could mean that summit digging is dead. Because if there's but I don't remember what Paro had. So if
Paro
there was
was
something okay, because if there
Only
was
thing
nothing
the bottle will get us might be the whip on Fletch.
okay. If there's nothing bottle locked overall, then it could be the case, but I guess you don't know. Really. Because there could be something on summit digging. But it's interesting to think about. Hint importance is definitely learnable, but also not easy to definitely not easy to commentate live. I will definitely make mistakes when talking about hint importance, as that's just the nature of it sometimes.
It can just be a lot to take in. Okay,
yeah, it
there
takes
was
a little
the
bit of
Triforce and
thought.
Wisdom hint in Upper Skyloft, but we already collected that.
If you're going to learn a reset, oh my god! That was like the only time I read Golo's text as well.
And Sky to collect those.
Vanilla Caves Key.
Alright, I think that the path to Collectors might only just be the Fun Island Boulder chest or Beetle's Crystals.
I don't think we found anything on Lumpy Pumpkin.
Yeah, exactly, and
money.
Aurelia was dead.
There's
And that's another beetle. On the
okay,
pillar.
well that's possible to be the path.
Yep.
I wouldn't say it's likely just yet, but it's possible. It's very, very, very possible.
Yeah.
If the hook beetle locks the other two beetles, that means that the hook beetle is required. It means that that beetle is required if it locks the final two beetles, and that will mean that it could be depending on what items it locks, it could be a path to Earth Temple.
Yeah.
Pinging mines, and it is all dead, apart from
Except
the
for
first
one
landing
stick.
chest.
Yeah, something had to be pinging because we only got one Baron hint. It seems like it's only the Clawshot Lock chest, which is, I'd say, pretty nice. Also, with the case key, I would say you just go back and head over to Sansi.
Beetle's Insect Cage, ooh.
At least I would do that. Ooh.
Unlocks a
That's
sky check.
interesting.
I would say with that hook beetle, you want to be raising LMF soon too.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah, I think that's the bigger priority then.
We're still only on one bottle though, so it's like, if we're on one bottle for a while, like how long are you gonna wait? Until you just commit to doing Fledge with only one bottle.
Yeah, to honestly, with the whip on Fledge, you could even argue yet that you're just gonna delay Sansi until you get the whip to just clear it in one go.
This is true.
But space
It depends
just
on playstyle. You could also, yeah, you could also ping skippers, get the statue, and then just head over to pirates. It depends, really.
Yeah, that's what I definitely do.
I cannot say if I would what I would do in this situation because I'm not playing. So I just don't have enough of a feeling.
That's fair.
To give credit to like Space right now though, going back to LMF right now is very awkward with Hook Beetle in that spot. Because he just have that and Rescue Cage Robot really, and that's it.
Yeah.
So it's like, eh.
I still think after you're done with your Sensi dip, you just fly into the sky, go back down to Lunaria, and then just open LMF.
Yeah, I find this a very interesting routing puzzle.
Oh, absolutely.
If I got scale in Sansi, I would do one bottle fledge pretty quickly.
Yeah, and
Probably.
we're ignoring skippers actually.
Okay,
now.
just ignoring it. Fair enough. That's also something you could do. I don't know if pinging it and getting the statue versus ignoring it and going to pirates. Those are two quite similar things you can do. Alright, Pack
Also
getting his Hook
Beetle.
I'm curious to see what Pack will do now.
Yeah. Since it's basically the same scenario.
You have access to mine, top of LMF, Rescue Cage Robot, and Sansi. Like,
I mean, you know that top of LMF is Baron, because that was hinted.
Oh yeah, just like, I just meant like
Deepwood.
raising LMF for Fledge, because that's
Okay,
required to do that check in
all of
Rando,
three bows
in SD.
known. One is on the
he's
pillow,
doing
one
mine.
we have, and the other is on Beetle.
Mm-hmm. Bow knowledge. So yeah, this trick that Space is doing right now is out of logic. Because you have to exploit the Beetle's kill planes a little bit.
Yeah, I'd say pretty much everyone does it though.
Yeah, it's a lot slower than with Quick Beetle, but it's quite easy to do as long as you understand what you're doing. And it's worth doing if you're there, to be honest.
Yeah, it allows you to full clear pirates with just a sword and a beetle.
Yeah. In fact, when I say, oh, if you got a Sansi statue, you would have gotten 6 checks, that's just me assuming that he's going to do the beetle trick.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing pirates now. We got something pinging.
I did not pay that much attention to where the pings are.
Me neither, but it's not like it matters that much. Also, Pack doing an interesting death warp. I liked that actually. That was actually really cool.
And Pack is actually going back to main desert.
If that was faster, then that's very creative thinking.
Yeah, very creative, very on the spot.
Hmm. Yeah, it's going back to desert. Gonna be probably rescuing the robot and definitely gonna be raising LMF. Okay,
yeah.
First chest.
Okay.
I slightly use audio cues for pings. That's just a wallet. I slightly use audio cues for pings when I'm playing. I think that makes it like harder for me to identify pings if I'm commentating.
Yeah, like I can differentiate third chest and the first two chests from
Phi text.
each other based on the location of the ping when you're
Yeah,
entering
same.
pirates, but it's much harder to differentiate first and second chest.
First and second, I honestly like. I maybe could like lab out trying to do it, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. You're gonna lose like an extra 3 seconds to repinging it if it's on the second chest.
Yeah, as soon as you see something pinging, you should just head into pirates.
Yeah. Pinging is quite
From
fast.
there. Yeah.
Oh, nice Gwei that I just saw. Now heading to Central Skyloft. Now, what are we gonna do first?
Probably get the 300 check and also the second 100, and then turn in the insect cage for the potentially required 600 check.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm thinking. Because with 700 plus rupees, you can get the 300 and the second 100, so you can peek at least everything in here. And with the extra silver rupee, you can even full clear beetle. At this point. So yeah,
Yep.
return tonight to get a discount on his next purchase, which will, if required, be the 600 one, which will be cut in half to only costing 300 rupees.
Doing
So
rescue cage robot as well. Oh, nice jump slash strat. Also, the spin attack on that crystal is harder depending on what sword you have, but I think it's possible with a perfect angle to get it with
Okay,
every
let's scale
sword.
on beetle. That concludes the Sky to Collector's path, which
Okay,
I'd say
Harp.
Space should absolutely rush raising LMF now.
We have Harp as well.
Oh.
And that means another upper Skyloft check.
Yep.
And we have a
it is
sword.
another sword.
And it's
on 600.
On Black Friday sale, so even though it's the middle of January, so
I was about to say that's the wrong time of the year for Black Friday. Ooh,
if anyone
Logic,
watches this in November, that would be cool.
Yeah, that would be cool. But yeah, we're going for out of logic secret passageway.
Okay, this is an interesting one because doing this, you have to have very calibrated beetle flying. I usually like to auto-calibrate my Wii Remote by holding it a little bit like a meter away from the sensor bar. Just holding it straight on so that it auto-calibrates the controls, and if you have a perfect flight, then you can get it, and it's doable, but it's also quite slow. So you're really kind of banking on the check having something good, and it's a play that I do depending on the seed, I would say. It's definitely a very, like, you're not going to be doing this every time you have this item combo, probably.
Yeah.
This could just be like nothing.
Okay, that's a bottle.
Well, we
that's
got a bottle
honestly
out of it.
Not too bad because you're saving one trip to Bazaar when you're doing Fletch.
Yeah,
I don't know how worth it is. But yeah.
In my mind, it's like equal. Maybe it is time save, actually.
Yeah.
Because it does take quite a while to go to morning, then go to the bazaar.
Yeah, there are a total of 4 loading zones you have to traverse to get from Fledge's room to Bazaar and back to Fledge's room.
Yeah, no, it's probably is saving time.
Yeah.
Yeah. However, Pack still doesn't have scale.
No, but I assume he'll get it soon.
Yeah, he'll get the whip soon. And the scale soon.
He should know about the
Interestingly,
Sky to Collector's path. I just don't remember where it was anymore. I want to say it was in caves.
oh, I think it was, yeah. Sounds
Yeah,
right.
then Pack definitely knows. And considering what he's done so far, he should definitely go for it.
Oh, he's gonna get the statue now, actually. Nice. It's interesting to see one runner go to pirates, knowing that whip is accessible but slow, and then one runner deciding, you know what, before I enter into Sandsea proper, I'm gonna go to the sky. Space Rock also getting the hop into the cutscene strat. Saves like a few seconds. Don't have to run up and talk to the robot.
Yeah, the robot will just auto-talk to you.
Getting his harp, and Pack is heading into Farron to get Song from Impa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting choice, honestly.
It is kind of an isolated check right now, but it's not a slow one. It's definitely not slow.
Yeah, that's true, since you already know that Gorko is dead.
Yeah.
From the Hinson on Volcanic Island.
Looks like a dead fire node.
I know that Pack pinged that earlier, I think. Oh, that's
paid
a bottle.
off. Kind of.
Okay, that means the bottle in Upper Skyloft can no longer be path.
I guess it didn't pay off because he already got the bottle from Secret Passageway, but...
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
That eliminates the bottle as a potential path item.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that there is... it is way more likely to just be a key piece on Upper Skyloft.
Yeah, you have Harp, you have Claw Shots, you have...
Honestly, it could also just be flat-out Ruby Tablet as path.
Yeah.
Since we don't have any Elden access.
It's pretty likely we get our path now.
Yeah. We have two options.
Looks like Pack is going for Bird's Nest.
And also for the Gossip Stone.
And also for Gossip Stone, yeah. So, Pack will save time over space with his 3 bottles, but he lost time in the process of getting those 3 bottles. So...
Yep.
It's kind of a interesting trade-off.
And Shaq has a key piece!
Ooh, hoo, hoo. And that will be... That is locked behind Fledge.
Yep. Oh yeah, and Space also noted down that Shaq has a key piece.
Oh yeah. So that's what we missed.
Yep.
Thank you, Pack, for reading hints a tiny bit slower so that we can process what's happening.
Yep. Okay, it's not Zelda's Closet.
Dusk Relic required. And now have every B-Wheel item accessible to us, except unless Space just tracked the bug net for fun because he saw it or something.
That might be it, honestly.
But yeah, every useful B-Wheel item accessible except Bomb Bag.
Yeah. Ooh, unfortunately for Pack, he will not have enough money to get the sword right now.
Yeah, it could be something leading to an ET item still.
Yeah.
We could get a song right now. Actually, I would love to see a song on item from Colin. I feel like Colin never really has anything useful. It's like 10% of the time that check has something for me.
It is rare to have something, yeah.
Yeah, at this point, there's not a lot of progression items left to lead to other ones, but still a few.
And that is pack scale of a beetle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I assume in about 5 minutes we should expect at least one runner in AC.
Okay, Colin. Nothing.
Common, Colin, L.
So, Pipit's crystals, because the path can't be on Fledge. So it's a noise hint.
Exactly. That is basically what it boils down to. Because we don't have any upper Skyloft check left.
Yeah. So, because that whip on Fledge was hinted, should mean that, that does not mean that it's our path, even though it would make sense.
Yeah.
Because of hint overlap.
Yeah, I mean, Pack knows that the bottle cannot be path. For space, the bottle is still a potential path item.
Oh, I was talking about the whip on Fledge.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, true. That's interesting. Like, thinking about what's going on in the players' heads right now, I wonder how much they thought about the bottle path. They might have just thought, it could be path, but it probably isn't, and then that was it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And there is the whip.
Space is the first one to get whip. Not by a long shot, though. Because they're pretty much doing very similar routes because the seed has been fairly linear so far.
Yeah.
Item from Colin was a silver rupee.
It was junk. Absolute and utter trash.
So we have one more check in Upper Skyloft.
Yeah, that's what we're thinking as well.
I'm pretty sure it has to be at this point.
Yeah. The bottle cannot be path anymore since it is not locking the harp, which leads to another bottle.
Yeah, the only other thing we got in Upper Skyloft apart from the whip and the bottle was the not required rattle, so...
Yeah. Okay. We're instead going to Skippers. On space side.
That's fair,
Get
it's
the
required.
KPs. Yep.
So, not really much reason to delay it if you're gonna have to go there anyway and have the full item combo. No, we're gonna delay Skippers until we get bomb bags so that we can save 1 second by the bombable rocks. Yep. Okay. But yeah, not really any reason to delay this at this point.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, nice skipping the spume.
Yeah, that's also what I would have likely done, Golden. I would have just prioritized the density.
Not necessarily a bad play. Oh, doing whip trick. Getting it second try. That was pretty fast. Whip trick is quite a fast trick to execute. I think that should be faster as long as you get it quickly. Yeah, I mean, my thinking was like, Space has already done everything else in Sensi other than this. he's gonna have to do skippers at some point, and it doesn't really matter what point he does it. Unless it starts getting in the way of his Elden routing. Or something else.
Okay. Just after Moblin.
Disappointment.
Exactly.
Shoutouts to the emote disappointment that was made by Pix and was just adopted by the community. That's just a Link holding out crystals.
It's just too fitting. Especially back in times when every item basically had to be placed in logic and couldn't be in a barren location.
Yeah, back when hint importance wasn't a thing from Ramlets. Which was not that long ago. Hint importance is very new.
Oh, you mean hint importance? Yeah, hint importance is like almost about half a year now. I think it was introduced in August.
Yeah, 31st of August comes to mind.
Yeah.
Also, yeah, happy 1 hour.
Oh yeah, we totally missed that. Whoopsies. But yeah, hope you're having fun with this Skyward Sword Weekly between Pack and Space Rock.
Mm-hmm.
And on the same note,
We'll
also big
yeah,
thanks
we'll also
to
get to see in the chat.
And Vibrant Viola doing an amazing job behind the scenes. And also big thanks to my co-com Sledge.
Oh
It's
yeah,
been fun.
Everyone has been doing awesome so far.
And also another big shoutouts to our lovely restreamer Golden.
Yeah, Golden has been putting in a lot of work for this community. Always appreciate him restreaming when he feels able to.
Absolutely a rock for the SSR community in terms of taking restreams.
Yeah. I'm blushing. Please stop. Your work is never required, but always appreciated.
Yeah, and now we're heading into Floria.
There is
About
a big number
later
on the
than
tracker.
I expected, but at last.
Yeah. Follow big number game.
Yep.
We will be going through Floria forwards into Ancient System, and that will be very check dense.
It'll be a lot of checks in very small time.
Yes. We'll be zooming. Get ready. The Floria movement is interesting because of the lines that you have to take after this first waterfall. Kind of have to adjust a bit to make sure you're going left enough.
Exactly.
As Space Rock did there. Gotta do a little bit of air management as well, though it matters less than stamina management since it's just you do one motion, the one motion is faster. You time doing that one motion. Like, stamina management's definitely a lot more interesting, but I would say water movement in this game is definitely on the upper end of water movement in Zelda games, out of the ones I've played.
Yeah, Pack is also
it's very good.
Ooh, and that's Colin's letter.
Colin's letter.
Floria.
Final upper Skyloft check for the path.
In upper. But yes, Pack is also going to clear Hersansi now. And then I assume he will also just go into Floria and head into AC. Oh, Zora Link and MM is amazing. I've been playing a lot of Majora's Mask Rando the last few weeks. I love it so far.
Yeah.
It feels amazing to play.
Zora Link in MM is really cool. The only thing I'm not used to is the way the screen wobbles when you go underwater in that game. But the movement is awesome.
I'm collecting randomizers like Infinity Stones. Watch out. So yeah, that would be the third 3D Zelda rando I would play after Wind Waker and Skyward Sword. I'd say for now that is way less likely though.
Yeah, I've played Minish Cap Rando casually.
I do, but the Minish Cap rando community is pretty much dead, sadly.
Yeah. Into AC now. The air conditioner.
Yeah. The alternating current. Okay, it seems like Keylocked is pinging.
Vine's chest, no waterfall, no whip hooks. Okay.
Yeah.
Pinging in dungeons is definitely a skill to develop, and a lot of sub areas as well.
Yeah.
It's pinging. I think pinging in general, like, it's definitely rough when you misping something, but you can learn how to ping everything in the game, and I think it's really cool because it's unique to this randomizer. And it's like the skill of like memorizing these little visual cues in your head for where certain chests are on the map is really cool.
Yeah.
Ruby tablet.
Oh! Oh! A Ruby tablet! So yeah,
Well,
we have Elden Nexus.
Check density.
I'm thinking about, I think we can also pay out the prediction now. Even though they were close, Pack finished Skyview first out of the two.
Right, we got the vine clip to get this rupee. The aquatic beetle gives us the boss key. So yeah, interesting thing about the beetle, if it hits water, it will bounce off and not be able to go underwater. But if it goes into water from out of bounds, well, there's no like physics interaction programmed for it to hit the water then, so you can just fly it underwater. Because, lucky for us, well, I guess this is true for most Zeldas, but the collision is two-sided in this game. Not two-sided, one-sided. Not two-sided, it's one-sided, which is good. Because if it was two-sided, then A lot of things would be a little bit different.
Yep.
Yeah, Pack is going through Floria, getting his Colin's letter.
And some Crystalinos.
Crystalinos. I'm gonna have to start calling them that. Whipping the barber. Whipping two barbers. Okay.
Whipping
What I
two
like to do
balls
that...
in one swing.
Yeah, what I like to do that is I like to not target anything and just do a freehand whip, and that usually works.
Yeah, I started doing that as well.
Yeah.
It works
It's just
great.
a tiny thing that I guess I just figured out over a long period of time
Yeah.
that a lot of people probably also have as well. Alright, the Boko is
Is
nothing.
dead.
Yeah, the Vine Clip should be always faster. Because
You also
are...
have to drop down onto the lily pad to get
Yeah.
right below the lily pad.
If you're just
And you can also
peeking the
save a
lily
key.
pad... If you're just peeking the lily pad and then going straight out, then if it's dead, then they would probably be equal, but the Vine Clip, like... If it's a good item, then the Vine Clip is always going to be faster, so there's just no reason not to do it if you have claw shots, basically.
Yeah.
You can also, if you do certain lines with the Beetle, you can peek it from a decent distance away, and we're triggering the Stylemaster cutscene and fighting
Hi,
it.
Jaden. Yeah, it was either that or doing system clip and death whopping.
Oh, he has the keys.
Yeah, but the bars are still up. If you're not lowering the statue. Bye,
Nice.
Jenon.
Wait, when did the bars go up again?
The bars go up after you defeat Stallmaster.
I mean down, like when the bars appeared. That would stop
the
him
bars
from
appear when you, like, the bars are already there.
Oh, because if you do system clip to get that chest and you haven't received a cutscene of the bars going up, you should just be able to get out of it backwards.
Yeah, backwards I think you can go out of it, but not through that way. It's like a one-way door, I think.
Oh, I've exited that door like from the back. It's just played like the key animation. Like if you do system clip straight to it.
Yeah.
But yeah. With we finishing up dungeon.
I also think that PAX audio is a bit delayed, even though the rest of the Twitch stream can't hear it.
Oh, I haven't even had PAX audio on, so I wouldn't know.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm usually when I'm on commentary, I just I'll just listen to the audio of both runners.
Yeah, it's too much sensory overwhelm for me. Pack also going for the Vine Clip. The cue for the vine clip is you want the claw shots to be around the height of the top of Link's head, or just above, and you want the claw shots to be like still able to function normally, but the closest to Link possible before you end up claw shotting the vines in a weird way. It's hard to explain, but once you've done it enough times, it's decent to get a visual cue for. Also, we're gonna see the longsword one cycle. That looks good.
Nice. Yeah, that is phase 1 done.
Arms broken, let's go.
Yeah, doing one cycling Collector's phase 1 without bombs or not Master Sword is not that easy.
Yeah, I've heard of a Goddess Sword only strat for one cycling Collectos, but I've never seen anyone perform it ever.
Same.
Oh, don't die, Pack. Unless that was intentional. He wants to death warp after Bokoblin.
Maybe.
That would be smart.
And that is Collector's defeated on Space Ascent.
Colloc pause you.
He doesn't.
What did you say?
Pack just making extra sure that he won't die in this section by shooting the Bokoblin Archer. Monies.
Oh, targeting the thing immediately. Dang, that's rare. Maybe it's position based. Not sure. Oh, that's a nice side hop. Oh, I'm stealing that. I will learn something new every day if I sit down and watch people play.
Yeah.
At least most of the time I will learn something new. So yeah, now Space is able to root back into Song from Impa pretty nicely.
Getting disappointed by that bottle.
Yeah. Using the lily pad thorns.
That's even optimal since you're actually drowning.
I guess so. Not sure if it's. I'm not sure if it's faster than the Bokoblin sniping you, but I don't know if he was able to make that work. But yeah, no, animation definitely like very fast. Oh, he didn't do the slash.
To go out of bounds that quickly.
Yeah.
There we go.
System clip is something that is quite hard to do as fast as possible.
Yeah.
It's something that honestly could be practiced and could be gotten perfectly. Oh no, we clip back into nope. Soft lock.
And we're soft locked, yeah.
That is why you save. Because that can happen.
Exactly.
I like system clip mostly because I can't actually remember how to get the boss key chest normally. I feel that.
I did that in HD very recently today. I do remember how to get it normally. It is a lot slower. A lot slower.
It's a lot of fun though.
Yeah.
think even in HD I might have done entrance animation transfer to skip it.
Yeah,
But yeah,
that's fair.
we're in Elden now. At last.
Was the ET statue?
Yeah.
Nice setup.
Nice. You can actually do that from the other angle.
Yeah, I usually even do that from the other angle.
Yeah, because the other angle, it's like a tiny 2-second time save because you don't have to just adjust to go to the other side.
Oh, that's, I think, another extra wallet and another bottle.
Bottle number 4.
Yep. That's another check has a required key piece hint.
Okay, thank you for saying that because I was not looking.
To be fair, I read my hints at a similar pace that that Space does.
I have to be the one playing.
That is fair as well.
Hmm. Happy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the timer. I was a little bit late, but thought of it.
Yep.
Another wallet.
This time it's a progressive one, though.
Yeah, this time it's actually progressive, not extra. Sheesh, those wallets are being so extra today.
I love Space's Elden Volcano music.
I find myself, if I, like, watch Space's runs a lot, I find myself actually, like, humming this theme. Or, like, in my head.
Catchy. It is really catchy, though.
Yeah. His music pack is giving a lot of love to, Paper Mario and, the Mario and Luigi games.
Yeah. Oh,
Another
that's
Tingle.
another Triforce.
Right, now I'm hoping that we get the third one relatively soon, because I would rather not look for a Tringle compared to a sword in the casino when we've already got a hint. But
I absolutely get that.
him,
Tim!
the tumbleweed.
Space, I swear. Space. Why are you doing this to me?
It's a 3-second time save.
White sword.
Oh no, Robo has sent the laser eyes emote. Okay, never mind. You should probably get Tim just for your safety.
Absolutely.
We're on White Sword now. That means we can White Sword Dows, but it's not really going to be that useful now.
Yeah.
I mainly
it's
just
only
use
really useful for freestanding items
yeah.
that you can't really peek.
Oh, Master Sword.
That's Master
Okay.
Sword.
I guess we might be looking for a Triforce then.
Triforce, a key piece.
Okay, well,
And
at this stage, then I definitely would prioritize Pipit's crystals
Yeah, exactly.
after Elden.
After
Okay,
you're
so
done
it's
with
just
Elden,
west of ET, I think, pinging.
It might be, yeah, it's I think one of the upper ET checks. It's still fun, interesting that we don't have any mids yet.
Yeah. You usually have one by now.
Yeah. And that is also Coloctos defeated on Pack's side. Yep, we can't get the pinging chest in Magma Turf since we do need nits for that. Sadly, we're not getting vanilla mids this time.
Yep. Pack finishing up AC now. Which
Also
chest
interesting
was
that we
pinging,
have
actually?
not found a single song yet.
Oh, yeah, that's true. I've only got 2 check barren locations, so they are probably just late in the seed.
Late in the seed, maybe filled with wallets, more beetles, perhaps, crystals. We still haven't seen Batro as well.
Has Pack actually been into the Thunderhead? He has, right?
Yes, Pack has checked the Gossip Stone.
Has he done the checks in there?
He has done them, yeah.
Yeah, because I know he did early Thunderhead. I wasn't sure if he did the checks in there yet.
Item from Colin was a silver rupee. We got that, I want to say about half an hour ago.
Yeah, you're asking about it a bit ago.
It happens,
Yeah,
no
all
worries.
Oh yeah, no, it's all
Yeah,
good.
Ghost Pipit we have not seen yet. We are doing that right now, in fact.
Oh yeah. Definitely not seen this one yet. So shoutouts to how easy it is to accidentally bonk into the classroom bookshelf and get a hidden green rupee coming. Also shoutouts to the fact that Pack, for a brief period of time, had got a sword when Space had Master Sword.
True.
Because Eldon just had 2 swords, and he only just got the one on Beetle.
Yeah.
Alright. Give us the probable key piece.
Key piece, key piece.
And that's just bomb bag.
Life fruit. Oh!
So it's a Scaldera. The Scaldera paths are a chain.
Yeah. It leads to a single item, probably.
Yeah, so that's the
I mean,
upper
we don't know
Skyloft.
for the hooked beetle yet.
So that's the upper Skyloft path leading, probably just leading to Gorge, because they're both in the chain. I feel like it's unlikely at this point that it's going to be Hook Beetle. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, it's still possible that if Hook Beetle locks Bomb Bag and the other 2 beetles, it did lock a key piece, so it's possible. But I feel like it is pretty valid that Space
if it is
just
a key
roughing
piece, if we get a key piece right now, then I think the hook beetle is also path. Or it could be path at least.
What was... Okay,
Yep,
there's the final
it's a key piece. We have ATXs.
Where was the Horn Colossus Beetle?
It was in mine, just behind landing.
Okay. That was only claw shot locked. So yeah, that was the path chain.
That led to scale.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
led to
I was working backwards from
yeah,
from the
Bomback
letter.
can just be an ET for all we know.
Yeah, we don't have any information on
it,
it,
for
though.
example, mids in ET and Bomback being one of the dig spots. But that is a bit far into the future. Come on, give us at least one song. I want to see Silent Realms.
I want to see all songs in one area. Never seen that ever.
How about a song chain?
Song chain.
Like, for us currently having Din's Power required, Din's Power having Song of the Hero part required.
Dude, and they just have all songs required for just the bomb bag at the end of the chain. Oh.
No, worse for Triforce, because the bomb bag you could skip.
Okay, what about Ballad in so the first chest was pinging. Consider Mitts on the boss key chest.
Oh,
leading to Ballad,
boss key
the vent chest, leading to Thrall's Courage, leading to Nehru's Wisdom, leading to Din's Power, leading to Song of the Hero, leading to Bomb Bag.
We're having Mitts on boss key chest, for the big key on vent chest.
Oh, that would be brilliant. I mean, if you're commentating a rando race, you're probably gonna have fun thinking up of bad scenarios. It's just fun.
When I'm commentating, I'm a big ass sadist.
I feel like
I am not hiding that fact. Okay, that's
yeah.
the boss.
I feel like that's not unpopular. Okay, but the song thing could still happen. Oh, nice roll through that cutscene. Chat are way worse. I guess it depends on the day.
Yeah, I mean, I do the same thing when I'm in chat.
Oh! The key saved Pack there! He would have fell into the lava.
Wait.
Rare keys
was
W?
vent chest actually pinging because Space had the wrong dowsing option?
Oh. It's been a long time since... Oh, that movement was really nice from Space there. It's been a long time since I've ended up mispinging because I was on the wrong dowsing option. I hope he fixes it and realizes. I've just had to put it...
just fixed it.
Oh, okay. I've just had to put it into my muscle memory. That, like, whenever I'm White Sword dowsing, I have to switch to chest dowsing after.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pack's going straight in. Don't think he didn't do Elden.
Yeah, he didn't.
Which is interesting. But I don't hate the play. Okay,
Same.
so these two were pinging, West Room is not. Still don't know about Boss Key Chest.
The mighty scatter shot!
Let's go!
Mighty mode.
Mighty mode. Okay, so Boss Key Chest is pinging. Okay, my dream's alive. Oh, we got Din's Power.
No! That's one.
Okay, but we could still have a song chain of 3 songs. I'm going to live for my dream until it's not a reality anymore. That's true, Robo. We do. I don't remember where Bugnet was, but...
It might have been.
We just need the big Bugnet
early
now.
Farron.
Cursed medal away. Big Bugnet on Zelda's Blessing. Too bad no one's ever gonna find it. Space, Crystal Dowsing Rupee and Lava Tunnel. Nice. You can actually... I think you can Rupee douse that, like, accurately, but I don't think it's easy either. Also,
nope.
I don't think we have seen either runner do that. No.
Nope. But Betro has not been checked yet. We're almost 100 minutes into the seed.
If I have like large barons and I have a low amount of crystals late into the seed, I'd honestly like it would encourage me to put off Patrol, thinking that maybe it's just barren. There are a lot of crystals in barren locations. But in this seed, we just have a 2-check region barren, so it's probably just late crystals. But you know, both of the runners only at 25 right now, which is, I would say for this part of the seed, you're usually in like the 40s. So definitely less than normal. I guess Space has 29, but
yeah,
you guys wouldn't know unless you were paying attention to the loose crystals. That's just on his personal tracker.
Yep. I think Pack has 26 because he only picked up the one in Zelda's room.
Yeah. Yeah, both using Hook Beetle for this. It's pretty slow getting this with Hook Beetle. But
yeah.
I think like the RBM is barely worth it if you're using Hook Beetle to do this or something. I don't remember the actual specifics, and I don't go for the RBM if I'm doing this bombless.
Yeah, same.
I just do it the normal way. If the RBM's faster, it's
oh,
not
that's
gonna be
another sword. That's TMS.
True
For
Master
space.
Sword. That's not something you see very often.
Absolutely not in these settings. Getting True
Wow.
Master Sword, I'd say, rarely happens in Season 3 seeds.
It's definitely not unheard of, but it's
yeah.
uncommon.
Exactly.
It's not a thing that happens a lot. Because we only need Master Sword to beat the game. In terms of swords, nice jump off the boulder whilst it was killing the spume going over the top. Base is taking no chances. Get in the heart.
Pike will now also be getting his next sword, that being White Sword. His final 2 swords being an Elden. It's kind of odd that Elden and ET combined had half of our total swords, and that's taking mitts!
Okay, well, it could have been worse. But my dream was almost true. Space going for peg skip. It looked like he was like trying to land on there, but you can do a semi-precise jump slash onto that final like platform that rises up, and it saves quite a bit of time if you are doing that boulder section. It's part of the reason why in quite a few cases the RBM is not worth it. Depending
or wallets.
Depending on items. Also another wallet.
Yep, another progressive wallet.
Looks like Spacer's just gonna get the vent chest after, which is a good idea.
Yeah, it's faster since you don't have
the boss key.
Walk back. Yeah. And now it starts sprinting up the ET slope.
Yeah, you kind of get into a rhythm with stutter sprinting.
Yeah. Getting knocked onto that boulder.
Trying to fake the Lizalfos out.
Mm.
Alright.
Disappointment.
Disappointment. But hey, we have access to 30 now, so that might encourage the runners to go to the tree.
I mean, with claw shots, we even and the beetle, we also have access to 40.
That is true. Are we gonna see it? Probably not, but we do have access to it. So yeah,
I'd
now
say when Space gets another crystal pack, he might just be getting another loose one and then just do Betrow in one swoop.
yeah, so here's a thing we don't see very often. Bombless Scaldera with True Master Sword. This is something I have personally never seen in a Rando Seed. This is my first time seeing it in a Rando race, like, come up. But yeah, basically, by rolling the bomb flowers with certain timing, we can defeat this boss without the bomb bag. And it's definitely not easy. But if you practice it, like a lot of the other things I've mentioned, it is doable and it is pretty cool. Nice music. Yeah, he's waiting a little bit, then he's picking up the bomb flower, then he's going to roll it. That looks like it should just about work. Yeah, just about. We're going to slash the eye. And then...
we're doing that again. This time, I guess, with a spin and a slash, and that should kill Goldera. Oh, he only got one swing in off the spin attack on the first cycle.
As long as he gets the
kill.
Skyward Strike here, it should be fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's timer based on like the last hit on Scaldera, but yeah, we're good. Nicely done. So yeah, if it's been
also going for one with Scaldera. However, not with TMS, but rather just with White Sword. So it will be harder.
Yeah, if you haven't, like, attacked Scaldera in a long time, then that, like, Skyward Strike, I'm not sure why, but the Skyward Strike in the final phase will not work.
But
Vanilla... So yeah, you just need to be mindful of that. It's why you might see some people safety saving before doing this. You're never going to be stuck, because you could always Death Warp, but...
yeah.
It would be very slow to get back here.
And that is ET finished for Space. That is 5 shot clearings and big raid from ZeldaSpeedRuns main. Welcome on in. Hope you had fun with your OTR match. And welcome in to Skyward Sword Rando. We're currently doing our weekly race. And on restream we have Pac-Man Power Ghost and Space Rock.
We have our main tournament coming up. It's been quite a while since our last one, and we are just getting Season 3 started. And there's the final Triforce.
That means Pack is in go.
Space is in go. That's
And
crazy.
Space is in go, yeah.
Bombless.
And speaking of go,
and GG's to Jasnix.
Finishing with a 1:47.25, an incredibly fast time.
Yeah, I can definitely see why.
Yeah. Exactly.
Honestly, Space is pretty close to Jasnix right now. Hitting go as he finished.
Yeah. Might be about like 7-ish minutes behind.
Yeah, Pack is gonna hit go pretty soon.
Once he gets his swords. In Elden. So sadly, no songs for us today.
So yeah, where was Bombag is the interesting question, because if you know Bombless, because this is the seed where Bombless Scaldera matters. This is the one.
This is the seed where Bombless Scaldera is a huge payoff.
Yeah, depending on where it is. Either way, it definitely is a time save. Bombag has been absent ever since the S3 settings dropped. I still think there's a quite a decent amount of seeds that have like a very much hard required Bombag. It's just that with these settings, I feel like skipping like major items is a little bit more viable than Remlets.
Yeah.
In general, but yeah, entering
and
Horde.
We're on to Horde.
So, it wouldn't be a speedrun without a trick that saves a lot of time at the very end, right? So, we have the first barrier, which is quite difficult, but with True Master Sword, that's a lot easier because we can stun the Boko. Okay, never mind. There's Bombag. That is evil.
That's a required double dip, logically speaking.
But yeah, this first barrier can definitely have a lot of time difference. Something to practice, for sure. And then in the second one, we're going to run through a certain column of the Bokoblins, and then we're going to do Horde Skip. There are a couple ways to do this.
Pack is missing the Triforce on Volcano Ascent. I think it was. Or was it? I'm not sure if that was a Triforce.
I don't remember anymore. Oh, there's one in upper, we know that.
You got the one in ET.
Oh wow, no bombs, what a surprise. Oh whoa, what was that launch? Did you see that? Pack just like got this little bounce off of the Boko Tower. Whoa! Well, that Boko Tower collision never fails to surprise me. Also, can we talk about, I'm assuming that Space got Horde Skip, because he's
absolutely.
At the end now.
Otherwise, that time wouldn't work out.
So yeah, very well done on that Horde Skip. Horde Skip is not an easy trick. It takes practice to get consistently. There are a couple ways to do it.
I think Volcano Ascent was a wallet, a progressive one. Or was it?
Oh yeah, it was.
It was either of those two. Either a Triforce or a wallet.
I'm looking back in the VOD. Or was
it chests on Cliff?
Okay, it was definitely late.
Yeah, that was a wallet.
Okay, no, it was in Elden for sure.
Yeah, okay, it was chest on Cliff. I knew that was one of those two. I think it was chest on Cliff. Now that I'm thinking more about it.
Pack is not gonna have trouble getting it.
Oh yeah, absolutely not.
He's just so yeah. Trying to look back at that Horde Skip. Oh, we did the target method. That was very nice.
Ooh. both of the swords that Space has over Pack are at Elden. One of them is
Yeah,
in the first
like,
room.
Pack is
And the
gonna
other
be
one
in Go
is-
shortly.
And the other one is just after Crossbase.
Yeah. This is not like a moment where it's like, oh no, when's Pack gonna go to this area? No. He's gonna get it soon.
Clears Elden, he'll hit Go here.
I can't imagine not full clearing Elden in a situation like this. It's too much tech density,
Absolutely.
to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I can think of a situation where I wouldn't do that unless I was like somehow, unless I was in no mode because of hints or something. If I'm not in no mode or go mode, then yeah. But yeah,
Yes,
Space
I'm
entering
final
Demise.
boss.
So yeah, Demise is not an easy boss to do, but there are very consistent strats to defeat him fast. And look at that.
Yeah.
That's a very good phase 1.
That is phase 1 already done.
Yeah. Oh, the mighty scatter shot was in ET. And then
One of the
slingshot was on
in
Beetle.
ET. Yeah, and the other slingshot was... Yep, and that is Triforce of Courage.
Okay.
So yeah, Pack will hit Go mode shortly after Space is finished. And that is
And
GG's. for Space Rock.
GG's. Very good time. 154.18.
Coming in at second place.
With 45 locations remaining on his personal tracker. That's a lot.
Yeah,
I bet
that
he
is
will be...
quite the number. And that is Master Sword.
Yeah. I bet he will be happy about that.
Yeah, and I think Pack will just leave right now, since he has no reason to check for more.
Yeah, Pack actually finishing with normal Master Sword.
Yep.
And yeah, we like didn't find songs really. We just found Din's Power, which had nothing.
We only
That was
found
it.
Din's Power. We never found Ballad of the Goddess.
Yeah, in the end,
Those all had to be somewhere.
we overall skipped quite a lot of the seed.
And
So
welcome
hello
in
to
Space.
Space.
GG's.
GG's.
Hi, GG's.
So how do you feel
time.
about that one? Yeah, really good time.
Thank you guys. I'm pretty happy with that. My ET was quite messy. I felt something about like, oh, like what are the chances of bomb bag being on that one other chest that's pinging? I might as well get it like on my way back from lava tunnel. But then if that were hypothetically bomb bag, it would have saved me from doing all the hook beetle stuff for secret passageway, which I also did wrong. I should have just used the bomb flowers that were right in front of me. So that was kind of scary. But then bomb bag I never even found anyway, so I was okay with that.
Yeah, we can tell you where bomb bag is if you'd like.
Sure.
It was the first X spot.
Oh, that's funny.
It was a required double jump ET.
I was literally in the
That's-
middle of a
logically
sentence
speaking.
when Pat got that.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
And I went,
Is Pack in
"Oh,
Go?
okay." Yeah, Pack is entering Horde right now. He's
Oh,
he's
cool.
just started it. GG's to Oni on third place. 156.59. Definitely a close one.
GG's. Looks like he undid his finish.
Huh.
I might have
Not
missed
sure.
the thing on Demise.
Oh yeah,
The
that
he might have
happens.
got the fake
Yeah.
out. Hey, he's refinished.
Okay.
Okay. GG's.
GG's again.
Yeah, he said in the race time chat that he missed Demise.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
this
happens.
first area with Master Sword, as you can see, not easy.
Oh yeah. That's the other thing about Lava Tunnel. The fact that it was TMS
He
was
heard that
in a
too.
way good for me.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah. It's always lava
Just getting
tunnel.
TMS before actually hitting go mode feels nice.
Yeah.
Since it definitely makes your end game a bit
Oh.
easier. Oh,
Did Pack mess up the setup for Horde Skip? I'm assuming he must have
don't
like
know.
done the setup wrong. I was more focusing on the interview than
Yeah.
the run.
Also dropping dangerously low on health.
Oh yeah. How
Oh.
are you not dead? Oh no.
Oh,
He was
This
so
has happened to
close.
me so many times. Oh gosh,
yeah.
that's an unfortunate death.
Peg got done kind of dirty.
Okay, let me rewatch that because I'm curious what made the moblins do that. Oh, okay, no, he did go through the wrong column of bokoblins.
Okay. I see.
Wait, no. He just had no. Okay, no. The thing that went wrong was he had 0 columns of bokoblins. Actually,
Oh.
so
Oh.
he
Didn't
didn't
that also
actually
happen
have
to
a
you,
solid visual cue.
Didn't that
'cause
also
there are too
happen to
many.
you recently?
Yeah,
That happened
I
just
learned
yesterday,
from
yeah.
Yal that it happens when there are too many bokoblins loaded at one time.
Yeah.
Sucks.
I was worried that might happen to me because I was looking backwards for a long time during the first barrier. But
Okay.
I still got the columns.
Yeah. But yeah, it was quite interesting to see the seed unfold with all the required items hinted.
Oh yeah.
Like the key piece on Shack or the whip on Fletch.
I'm glad that rushing Petrus paid off for me. But
Oh, yeah.
Fledge and Shack were just kind of funny. Like every always hint was just hard required.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw you like scroll through the Gossip Stone hints quickly, and I'm like, wait, I saw required, but I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
Honestly, that Petrus hint was really lucky. How early it was, because it meant that like whilst you were doing the Petrus strats,
Yeah.
oh, that
Oh,
was so close.
barely
on Pack's
missing
side.
Oh no.
the hard skip.
Yeah. It's still a 50-50 for me on Horde Skip. It's just weird. Right?
Yeah, I rarely ever get it. I got it recently again once, but it is a hard trick.
I do the
Yeah.
targetless setup, or I do like a targetless way of doing it, and if I practice it a lot, then I'm able to get it a decent amount of the time, but it's something where it's like, if I don't practice it consistently, then I just don't get it as consistently. I need to keep practicing it in order to stay with it.
Ergo HD is cursed.
Yeah, I do quite heavily rely on notches for Horde Skip. Well, maybe not heavily, but they do help a lot.
Yeah.
Also, spin attack, spawn camping that blue boko.
Spin to win.
Yeah. ET was absolutely loaded.
Yeah. Also, important thing, why did you leave Tim on top of Magma Turf?
I'm sorry. If it wasn't a weekly, I would have gotten him. I felt bad, but
Oh my.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I mean, hey, it
Uh.
is faster, so I don't blame you.
Yeah,
It is a race after all.
I mean, I get that, but
Yeah.
I'm still personally saddened by that.
I think
yell at me later.
seeing Tim on screen is nice. Either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually mistook him for a monster horn from when I was standing on Cliff. I was like, oh, that looks like a treasure, but I double checked. And it was Tim.
Yeah. I mean, at least we knew where Tim was. That is at least something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess we can talk about routing and stuff after Pack has finished, if that's fine for you.
Sure.
Because I think it's
Yeah.
like 2 or 3 more minutes. Because then we can just combine it 2 into 1.
Yep.
Pack is on 1 heart.
Again.
All right, he's in G3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do like doing purple hand skip in Girahim 3.
Yeah, if you get the opportunity for it. But at least Pack doesn't have to redo Horde. If he should die during G3.
The stun lock with Master Sword is notably a lot harder than true Master Sword.
That's why I do the shield strats.
Yeah, it's why I use the Wii home menu to buffer the Skyward Strike position.
Yeah.
The stab is this. It also helps for the stab, but I think the Skyward Strike position is the biggest thing.
Yeah. I can definitely see that.
But yeah, getting through phase 3. We're off to
They
the
were
end.
onto demise.
Yippee!
For the second
Okay.
time on screen. I think if all goes according to plan, Pack should make it through with just 1 heart.
Alright, nice first phase.
Beautifully done.
Oh, stop
Oh.
spoiling, Race Time Bot. Stop spoiling. It's lying. Don't listen to it. He hasn't finished yet.
That's interesting, to say the least.
Okay, well, charging the Skyward Strike. And G.
That is GG's for Pack.
GG's.
Yeah, this was a seed where it was definitely very possible to get a lot of locations left in.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
yeah, we will get Pack for an interview very
Once he's
soon.
joining the waiting room.
Pretend that elevator music is playing right now.
Absolutely.
Hello,
There he is,
GG's.
GG's Pack.
GG's.
GG's.
How did you
Alright.
feel about that one?
Other than like my poor endgame performance, I felt like I did okay. I think I leaned too much into like trying to logic read, and going for like one check areas. But other than that, I think I played okay. Putting off Alden Volcano probably was the big thing that probably put me a lot behind, I assume.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was too bad since you got to skip a tiny portion of it. Just did it in a different order at that point.
Yeah.
Yep.
Spaces Go mode was
The try was on bench chest.
yeah, so it's not like you lost a ton of time to that. I think the main part where the space got a bit ahead was like during the section where we were trying to get access to Ancient Cistern. I think around there.
Yeah, that
It was
might be
unfortunate
that, yeah.
seeing. Yeah, it was unfortunate seeing that extra bottle on Song from Impa after having done Hook Beetle Secret Passageway. I don't know.
Oh.
I think it was a lot of small things in the end that just maybe
Yeah.
added up.
For quite some
was
time,
Secret Passage a bottle?
from
Yeah.
the start. Oh yeah,
Hmm.
that was a bottle. Yeah, for quite some time from the start. What were you thinking about that upper Skyloft to Skuldera path?
I was a bit confused. I didn't know how long it was going to take for me to find, like the item. I know my first visit
Yeah.
I didn't get it, so I think it was either the second or third, but I don't particularly remember what I felt during that period. I think it was just a bit of relief, to be honest. I think the third time I went back was just in case. So
Yeah, we deduced. We were talking about that path a lot on Restream, and we ended up deducing that it had to be that final check, Pipit's Crystals, that had it, because Fledge couldn't be it because it was a always hint.
hinted. Yeah.
And
Right.
then we deduced that the bottle couldn't be it, and so it had to be that at the end. And then it was Life Tree Fruit, which meant that the key piece on the Thunder Dragon made the Gorge path make perfect sense as well.
Yeah.
Meant that the other beetles didn't have to be locked behind Hook Beetle to make the Shack chest be the path from Gorge. But yeah, no, the hints were pretty interesting this seed. I liked them.
I mean,
Yeah.
the one Baron hint, like what?
That as
mean,
well.
We had 0 on our first restream with these settings.
That was insane. I
Yeah, that was
still can't
wild.
believe that. That was like a really, like, just, I don't know, like, welcome to S3. Here's no Baron hints. Like,
Yeah, that
okay.
was wonderful.
Yeah. First seed was also basically every Silent Realm. This time we had none of the Silent Realms at all.
Mhm.
And we only found one song, which was Din's Power, which was hinted to have no
Yeah,
required item.
Jasnik said in the chat that Nehru's was on back 5 apparently.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
also saw none of you going to Betrow at all this seed. Were you both
I
just waiting until you hit like 40 crystals? If it's
Every
ever
time,
came down to that?
not exactly, but every time I got low on locations and thought, okay, if this next check is nothing, I'll start doing more loose, then that check was something. So it happened with, like, I don't know, well, I guess it only happened once with Pipit. Because you guys are talking about the Pipit had to be the path. I hadn't found enough bottles, I think, to really like see that logic that the bottle couldn't be a path. I knew it was unlikely because there's 5 bottles. But anyway, yeah. So when I did upper, I was thinking, okay, I'll do loose outside after this, and then I got Life Tree Fruit, and I was like, that's not very informative, but I'll take my chances over doing loose crystals. So.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
pretty much
also
the same.
something I thought about a lot at the start of the restream, that the bottle could be path, but that was completely resolved after Pack found the bottle on Song from Impa.
Yeah, that Life Tree Fruit ended up being likely to be the path when we saw it. But yeah.
Also, another thing, what were we thinking about that early Skyview bottleneck with the Goddess Sword in there?
Oh yeah.
I was prepared to leave the dungeon, but
GG's
it just happened to be there, and I'm like, this paid off. I'll chain it into Thunderhead, but it didn't really help, so that's all right.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. I didn't really think about it. I just kind of said, Skyview is my most dense area. I had already like put it off once. I feel like I thought maybe some people might have gone to Skyview straight like from the beginning, because you had a beetle to, get in. So,
yeah, so
but
it's
I
all
didn't do
tier
that.
0, yeah.
Yeah, so I put that off, and I was like, I don't want to put it off a second time. So, yeah. So I just went in and got it. I feel like that happens quite a bit. First, got a sword in Skyview.
Yeah,
From what I've
practice on
played.
Skyviews is a weird one. I feel like when you're gonna do it is definitely gonna depend on the seed. In this seed, it was quite linear, and it was pretty much most of your check density. But I definitely don't disagree with that Laneru dip that you did space, because you could have gotten like Sansi, and then you had access to 6 checks, and then you might have gotten something good out of that, because there's a lot of swords in the pool. So
yeah, Sansi was the exact reason I dipped linear first, and it felt weird, and that's why I saved in front of Skyview, because I was like, if my starting statue was like on the desert side, then I'll just probably reset back. But there was one ping there, and it was Cage Robot, and it was a bow, and I was like, this might speed things up for me slightly, so I'll just run back and fly back to Skyview, even though I could have just reset. But I would have lost the bow, so I don't know.
Yeah.
That was a tough decision to make.
yeah, it was unfortunate that this seed was the seed where getting a desert statue was actually like the worst case, even though we usually considered the desert statues to be nice and the Sansi ones to be kind of annoying.
That's true, yeah.
At least on a early push. If you did push like Skyview, then you would have got your claws, and your hook beetle would have happened to have. You would have gotten that. So then it would have been easy, like, at least for me, that's the way I routed it, and I was able to practically full clear it. All of Laneru, besides a few Gorge. So they only really punished, like, if you went there straight away, I feel like.
Yeah.
It was a little tough to route towards the early middle game, I think. But after Fledge, after getting Whip and all that, it sort of became more of a structured path for me.
Yeah. After
I would
that,
agree, yeah.
early bottleneck, and after you got the whip on Fletch, I feel like it got at least a bit easier to route the seed.
Yeah. It was interesting when we got that bottle and the hook beetle afterwards, because we're in a position where we could do Fledge to get the whip before Sansi, but we could also just go to Sansi and do pirates beforehand, and it was interesting seeing like you both handled it slightly differently. Like Space decided to get the whip a little bit later and do pirates and not care about skippers until a bit later on, and then Pack got the harbor rupee and then went to the sky afterwards.
Yeah, that's a good strat also. I think the fact that Shack was required anyway means like I'm gonna do all of Skippers regardless. So I was like, it was actually nice to not have to like decide whether I want to stop at Skippers and ping or whatever. And I also, at that time, actually, I had forgotten to track my hook beetle from Gorge. So my tracker said I couldn't do anything in Skippers. I could have done Moblin Chest, but either way, I don't think that would have been worth going for in my situation.
Especially when you already knew that the Shack chest was hard required anyway.
Yeah.
And
the biggest thing that scared me was whether, the two things that scared me throughout the seed were wondering if someone else found a second bottle before Fledge, and wondering if like Bomb Bag was on like the one chest that I skipped during my weird ET route. Like, yeah.
You skipped one?
Well, no, like I skipped it at first, and I went for Lava Tunnel first. Left of main room bridge, yeah.
I mean, Bombless Scaldera with TMS is pretty fast anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered that much.
Yeah, that's true. In fact, the strat is like very similar with Master Sword.
Yeah, as long as you damaged it recently, then the Skyward Strike in the final phase should work too. If you end up doing that, so it's not that much slower, honestly. Also,
I got a
GG's
bit
to Anthony.
nervous. I got a bit nervous when I was doing bombless. I didn't get the 2-cycle follow-up.
Oh, me neither.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Tried to
terrified
roll
because
down and then yeah.
Yep, Skyward Strike. Yeah, I've missed that Skyward Strike recently, so I was scared, but I got it.
Yeah.
I've gotten really bad. I mean, I saved,
Yeah.
but I still would have been upset.
Sometimes you can get down to the bottom and then like you don't get the Skyward Strike quick enough and then you miss and you're like, oh brother.
I actually charge it too quick. That's my problem, and I often it runs out before.
Oh.
So
So you like
yeah.
charge it up on the way down. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's I didn't do that today especially because I had TMS and it charges quickly.
Yeah. Was there an extra sword in Elden other
Yep.
than
Lava Tunnel.
That was.
Or the Elden one. You didn't get, yeah.
Pack got 2 out of the 3 swords that were all across Elden and ET.
Yeah, the one you didn't get was probably the crawl space then next to turf.
Crawl space one
Right
Pack
there.
got. It was the other one in the first room. That Pack didn't
that's
get. The one after
that's
the
right.
powerful boulder.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. First room crawl space. Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I don't blame you just going for it, because I pretty much would in every situation like that. But yeah, it was good. It was fun watching you guys.
Yeah, I think we can also slowly wrap this up because we've been going for quite a while. We've been talking for almost 20 minutes, I
We've
think.
been yapping.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
So
Yeah.
I think with that, we can hand it over to all of the Restreamer Golden.
All right, GG's to our runners, Space and Pac-Man, as well as the other 5 runners racing. I think the last runner is in go mode right now. Thank you to our commentators, Cube David and Sledge, as well as our trackers, Featherblade and Vibrant Viola. I'm just going to pull up the schedule. I don't think there's anything else tonight, but there is a lot of Ocarina of Time Randomizer Season 8 going on, and the next Skyward Sword Randomizer weekly race is on Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. UTC. Thanks for watching, everyone. We're going to go right over to Snoodly Bop, who is doing a Skyward Sword HD Randomizer. Have a good night, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye.
See yous.
See you.